Plaintiff Jessica Holland says the defendant is her twin sister's daughter, and once she became a teen, she started using drugs. Jessica claims the defendant once went missing when she was 17, and they found her high on acid. And Jessica is suing her today for rent, electric bills, and stolen property. Defendant Sydney Christie admits that Jessica was like a mother figure to her, but Sydney believes Jessica has a problem with her boyfriend, who's with her in court today. Sydney claims Jessica talks down to her boyfriend and calls him names, and she's countersuing for breach of contract.
Start with you.
This is Sydney. She's my niece, my twin sister's daughter. My twin had her when she was 16. So I kind of helped raise her, like a second mom to her or a father figure. She was a great kid, and then when she became a teenager, she started hanging out with the wrong crowd, started dabbing in drugs. She went missing one night, and her mother and I found her at a house, and she
How old was she?
17.
Found her at the house, and what?
And she was messed up on acid. Then when a few months later, she stole her mother's credit card, went on a $600 shopping spree. She's 21 now. She's just still making irresponsible decisions.
What is she doing lately?
She's quit several jobs. She can't, her and her boyfriend can't hold down a job.
Think they just don't want to work, or?
They don't want to work, yep. At one point, I found a humongous jar of marijuana at the house in baggies, so I believe they were selling drugs.
Marijuana doesn't make you quit your job unless you're a weed head. Door comes in on time every day.
Yeah. Got it under control.
All right. Let me hear from you, young lady.
All right, so Jessica is my aunt. She's been a mom as I was growing up. But ever since I started dating Colton, she just has had this big grudge against him. I think that she just doesn't...
When was that? How long ago did you begin dating him?
2 years ago.
All right, so you were 19?
Yes.
All right.
And
did she say something about him?
No, but every time that she's around him, she talks down to him, talks to him like he's stupid.
Like what? Talking down to him.
She literally, to his face, called him stupid.
Is that in the midst of an argument?
No.
Just out of the blue?
Yeah. We were sitting...
Hey, stupid.
No.
He didn't look up, did he?
Yeah, right, he responded.
Call him stupid out of the blue. They weren't in an argument. Just call him stupid. What else has she done to diminish him?
She, ever since that I started dating him, she has just been a control freak about everything. For instance, she came in the middle of the night and took the battery out of my car while I was sleeping because she found out that he was driving my car.
She said you were high off acid and she didn't want you to get any more acid.
No.
Defendant Sydney Christie is being sued by her mom's twin sister, who claims Sydney started using drugs when she was a teenager.
All right, anything else you want me to know about your relationship with Sean?
It was really good until we got our home, and then everything just went down.
Why do you think it changed with your boyfriend? Was this your first boyfriend?
No.
Did she do that with all your other boyfriends?
No.
So why do you think she's doing this with him?
I'm not really sure. I think that maybe it's because she doesn't think that he's good enough because he didn't go to college like she did. She's just kind of snobby like that.
Did everybody else in the family go to college?
Yeah.
Including you?
No.
Everybody didn't there.
Well, besides me and my mom, but everybody else did.
All right, so you think because he didn't go to college, she snubs him. And she snubs people who don't go to college. She snubs you?
Yeah, she is.
And she snubs your mom?
Well, I haven't seen her, but...
Well, how do you know that? You said she snubs everybody that didn't go to college.
Not everybody, but she has been treating him nasty. She gets on me all the time about going to college and...
About not going to college?
Yes.
Does she get on your mom about it?
No.
So she doesn't do that to everybody. She does it to a young niece who she wants a better life for, and who she thinks, because this is the first boyfriend ever that she has disliked, that she thinks might be holding you back. Because how many jobs have you changed in, say, 10 years, 5 years?
Like 5.
5?
Yes.
In 5 years. And that's not productive. It's counterproductive. Some would say destructive, because you hurt your work future. And without an education, you certainly these days, you don't get non-skilled work enough to provide for a family. You get enough to provide for a teenager at a fast food, minimum wage type job. That's what those jobs are for. But then if the teenager wants to elevate themselves into adulthood, they go and either get some skill or another, or go to college. Do you have any skill that you've got?
I worked at a nursing home for about 1.5 years.
No, I'm not talking about work experience. Certificate of achievement, or some type of specialized training.
No.
Yeah, because that's what's required for the most part these days. So yes, if I'm your uncle, I'm doing the same thing that she's doing. I want to move you forward, and I'm going to advise you. And if I see someone that it appears that's holding you back, I'm not going to like that. I took my wife from her high school boyfriend because he didn't want to do nothing. She come to college. I meet her on the first week that she in college. Fine, look good, shapely, smart. I was to get away from the looks. Smart, that sealed the deal. But in the meantime, I say, got a boyfriend? Yeah. Oh, okay. How long you been with him? Since high school, went together, 11th, 12th grade, whatever it is. Okay. Where is he at? You know, he's at home working at McDonald's. Oh, okay. Dig that. Well, I'm in my 2nd year. I'm the leader. I'm the head of this. I'm the head of that. But you do what you want to do.
You laid it out.
6 months later, he was gone. So that's all. I'll leave it at that.
Defendant Sydney Christie is being sued by her mom's twin sister, who claims Sydney started using drugs when she was a teenager.
Tell me about the unpaid rent, electric bills, and stolen property, which is the least important thing we're here for today.
Yes.
Seeing what's going on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
In September of 2018, she called me crying. She was pregnant and getting evicted from her apartment.
Pregnant by who?
Colton.
And getting evicted.
And getting evicted.
And
yes.
coming to you.
Yeah.
And think you should say, I love you. What's his
Yes.
name? I love your boyfriend.
Yes.
You got you pregnant and evicted. That's a beautiful thing.
Yes. So she has burnt several bridges with our family members. Nobody would let her stay with them. So I bought them a fixer-upper home for $9,000. I had to put a little bit of work into it. And then in March of 2019, they had both quit their jobs and they couldn't make the
Did
payment.
they tell you why?
No.
Go ahead.
They couldn't make the payments. And I had already previously, several months prior to that, changed the due dates, the amounts that they owed to accommodate their several different jobs that they had had. So in March, when they gave me the $300, they owed me $800. They gave me $300. I finally said enough is enough. I'm done. You either give me the rest or you're out. April 1st. April 1st rolls around and I didn't get any money. I have text messages that show she didn't have the money.
You see it, please? Let me hear from you, young lady.
Well, going off of what she said, changing it all the time, I do have a copy of the text message, and she would not accept our payment with our late fees.
Why? She intended to evict you by then, probably, right? You don't accept payment if you intend to evict someone. Many people do that because the payment is inconsistent with the tenant. And the tenant might come up with the money the 29th day or the 25th day. Everybody want to keep going with that. Just say, give me my property back. Court, tell them to give me my property. I'll take him to court. Judge Mathis specifically. All right, and your defense, that's the only defense, is that you tried and she said no?
No, in that text message, she said that I can pay late fees, $20 each day that it's late. And we were 3 days late, so we had $60 in her late fees, and tried to give it to her. And this was before the eviction process even started. And she would not accept it.
You were still late?
Yes, 3 days.
Ma'am?
I have a text message where I told her this was the final deal I made. I said, I swear to God, Sydney, you better not be 1 penny short or 1 day late.
And she was.
And she was.
Is that true?
Yes.
All right, then why are you using that as a defense, young lady? It's right there. Your counterclaim is for what?
For breach of contract.
What did she breach?
I have a copy of the...
No, you tell me.
Okay. Well, I'm countersuing for half rent of all of the months that I've lived there because she had listed our home for sale on Facebook while we were still living there before the eviction process even started. Because
she put it up for sale, she owes you the rent that you paid while living there. You did live there, right?
Yes, but we were renting to own. We were paying to own.
You have that contract?
I have this.
But let me back up before we even go through all that. You had violated the terms of the rent to own. Every single month that you failed to pay, you violated each and every time. That contract was way over.
We weren't.
Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim is dismissed.
I'm your mom and I still love you.
I hope this will bring our family back together eventually.
I mean, this was kind of pointless.